This is a video for Creative Writing English 217 DLA, Fall 2012, Week 4, September 24th to September 28th. In this video, we're going to discuss the concept of show, don't tell. There is a document in this week's folder titled Show, Don't Tell that you should also read. So, if I say, Valerie is upset, you might believe me, but you wouldn't really feel it. So how about this instead? Oh no! Now I've shown you what it's like to be upset, which is more effective than me just telling you I'm upset. Have you ever watched a movie where a character is experiencing a strong emotion and you felt that emotion too? That character didn't tell you about their emotion, they showed you. We want to do this in our writing as well. So in the document in this week's folder titled Show, Don't Tell, there are a few examples of how showing is better than telling. The first is, I'll never forget how I felt after Fido died. I was miserable. This is telling, and it doesn't touch the reader as much as the next example, the showing part, this. Whenever puppies in the pet store window distracted me from the serious business of taking him for his walk, Fido growled, his little ears flattened against his scruffy head. Yet he always forgave me. Even after his hearing and sight faded, when he felt the leash click on his collar and smelled fresh air, he still tried to playfully jump and run. He's been dead for 3 months now. This morning I filled his water bowl all the way to the top, just the way he liked it, before I remembered. In that example, we showed an emotion instead of telling it. But we also want to show action instead of telling that. So imagine if, here's our friend Babe. Okay, so instead of watching The Dark Knight Rises, I just said, there was this guy and some other people and they did some stuff. It was super cool. That wouldn't be nearly as exciting as watching the action happen in front of you. So look at the next example. I was so thrilled that I beat the football captain in a chess game that I made a fool of myself. I'll never live that down. But we don't know how exactly did he make a fool of himself. Was it by doing something, by saying something? So we want to show the reader exactly what happened. When I finally beat that big bully of a football captain in a chess game, I jumped out of my seat. Your bulging muscles are useless against my superior intellect. I laughed as the vanquished football captain and the whole cafeteria stared. I've captured your queen, and in 3 moves, I shall utterly destroy your king's little plastic ass. Wahahaha! So when you revise your assignment number 1, try to find places where you might be telling your reader something and try showing it to your reader instead. Thanks, have fun!